Hi, good morning everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. This is Mr. Simba Tiger being king of his castle right now. I never really get to see him up there. I know he goes up there pretty often, but he's usually in his pool or laying in the grasses or laying upside down somewhere in a tunnel, so I thought it was pretty cool to see him up there in all his glory this morning. So let you guys have a second to share this, tag each other, alert everybody that we're live. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm still feeling pretty under the weather, so I don't know how much talking I'm gonna do, but I still hope to show you guys all the cats that I mentioned yesterday. It's my official new project day, not by choice anymore. It's an assignment. So I've got to get to that as well, but I wanted to make sure that you guys got a live this morning. I was going to start over there in that front corner, but I saw him up there and he looked so handsome. So we'll head up there now. I also just got the last one of the Cougar eBay auctions all packaged up. So I will have to find time at some point today to leave and run that to the post office, but everybody's is ready to go. Let's see what happened yesterday. Well, you guys know that Miss Priya set us back on quite a few projects by deciding that she was going to remodel her cage. So we moved Duchess Tiger to vacation rotation yesterday, and the plan for that is we're going to get her cage all spiffied up, and then we're going to shift Priya into it so that then we can work hard on Priya's enclosure, since clearly she was not happy with how things were arranged. And then we will leave them like that for their duration of their vacations. So over here you can see lots of activity happening. That is because finally, now that the vacation rotation platforms are done, we have an assortment of people working on Duchess and Priya's cage. That means Victor and Jamie can finally get started on Summer's enclosure. So Summer's permanent enclosure will be all spiffied up too, and then we'll be able to move her up. Yesterday they went ahead and moved Orpheus outside. It was pretty late in the day, and so he's now out in cage 3. And there are some working cameras because Randall did come in yesterday, so you guys should be able to spot him occasionally. Hopefully he's well on his way to a full recovery, but I still question his mobility from time to time. He's very spastic. There's gotta be a Shiloh over here. Nope. Where's Mr. Shiloh?
There's someone your footprints looking up in the white kit.
Where's Mr. Shiloh? Not in his tree. Oh, I see a tail moving. He's just not going to be in a very good spot for us to see him, I don't think. It's a very good spot for you. It's not a very good spot for us. Hi, mister. You can literally just see the tail flicking. And there's a giant leaf right here that is going to keep me from being able to show him very well. Mr. Buddy. Maybe through 2 sets of wire. Here's Shiloh. Oh, it's not windy at all, which is terrible. Today is supposed to be about 97, but we have a heat warning that it's going to be about 112. And there's not a bit of air moving. No breeze whatsoever. Mr. Shiloh, you're being very shy. shy. Shiloh being shy. I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Handsome boy. Handsome boy. I got here too late after breakfast. We already found our cozy hiding spots. Okay, I guess that's it for Mr. Shiloh. And the rest of this section has pretty much been cleared out, so we'll walk back to Frankie. You guys know Filmo moved to another enclosure, so this enclosure is currently empty. And then over here, Mouser also moved, and he'll be moving again once his new cage is done. So back here is empty. But there's still a Frankie, and you guys know that we celebrated Frankie's 4-year rescue anniversary this week, and wasn't able to show him that day, so hopefully he'll want to hang this morning. He's probably already in his cozy spot too, but we'll see. Hi, mister. I see you. I see a Mr. Frankie in there. Hi, Bob. He's like, oh, there's a golf cart going by. Golf carts have food. Hi. Hi, handsome. Happy anniversary, buddies. Happy anniversary, buddies. Where are you slinking off to? I think it makes him mad when I find him in his hiding spot. He always does that. He's like, dang it. Let's walk somewhere else now. So this coming Monday, I believe, because Lauren wants to do some filming for TikTok and the 360 videos, I'll be doing a live. We'll be handing out the rest of the birthday and anniversary enrichment that they've been completing for various cats. And Frankie will be one of those. So we're kind of catching up on our belated May celebrations. You really are slinking. I think I know why. I think because Victor has the big machine that's called the Bobcat over for Summer's enclosure. There's a lot of noise over there. It's making him very uncomfortable. Hi, baby. It's okay. Oh, very slinky. Sorry. It's nothing scary for you. You just have to listen to it, I guess. I think he went and listened. Oh, no, he's right there. Are you curious and watching? Are you just watching? They're gonna bring the cutest little bobcat you ever did see that's gonna live over there soon. Yeah, she's gonna live over there soon. So that will be probably Monday after feeding, so kind of between 10 and 11 most likely, and that's weather permitting, of course. But Aaron, Lauren, and myself will hand out, and of course it's a lot of shy cats, so there's a good chance we won't really see the cats interact with them, but that's why it'll be nice to have Lauren trailing behind us filming, because if she catches anything cute, then she can make a video out of it for you guys. Right, bud? He is the cutest little face. You and Zukari, you guys keep looking younger and younger. So you guys can look for that on Monday. Sunday for Father's Day, I'll probably just do kind of a typical walkabout. We thought about doing the enrichment then, but Lauren's not here, and I really wanted there to be like extra help, extra video, so. Yeah, Mr. Frankie. You feel safe in that spot because there's Big Den right there? You're being very curious. What is that? What is that? Who are those people? What do you think? trying to not block his view, which is why I'm kind of hiding behind the den, which is why there's a big blob of den in the shot here. He'll walk away if I block his view. He's so curious. So I think we have like 5 or 6 cats that we'll be handing out in Richmond on Monday, so that'll be fun. Okay, I guess that's all we get from you. Let's wander over here. See where our Gilligan is. Gilligan's probably a little freaked out because they've had to be in his enclosure several times over the last week. And you can see that they have done some clearing of the ferns, just making wider, more accessible paths for him. All the raking. And I know I've already mentioned it, I think Carol has mentioned it, that last week they installed a ramp that will allow Gilligan to go up into his AC unit a little bit easier. So very pretty dirt ramp, but you can see we have a little face and some feet under there. And that's because Gilligan has decided to lay under it. He's like, thanks for the shade. Hi, Gilly. Hi, my sweetheart. Hi, my sweetheart. So Gilligan's doing pretty good, all things considered. We still think he's had some sort of issue, something that has caused some neurological things or has affected his sight, potentially. Still aren't totally sure, but he's still eating. He gets fed twice a day now. We're doing an AM and a PM meal with his meds. Just watching him very closely. So he's got obviously the ramp that goes up into that den, which is where there's a full AC unit up there. But we also moved this one around. And so this is a very nice fan AC unit, and it blows directly into the area that he really likes to lay. So you can see the breeze going through the plants and stuff. And I can say that by the afternoon I do see him laying there in front of that, so that's very good. That's very good for our boy. Our most handsome boy. Love you, buddy. Sure do love you, buddy. Yeah, he's so good. You know, people have been worried about him, and of course I am too. But we can take it a day at a time. I'm just keeping our eye on him. I know he's very happy to be home. Yeah, there's gonna be some loud noises today. They're building Summer her Princess Land. So poor Victor. He had to spread a lot of dirt around yesterday and do a lot of digging and stuff to run power so that they could even put a camera on Summer's enclosure. And he wound up finding some plumbing along the way. And Jamie sent me this picture of Victor down on the ground with this like rushing river of water. And she's like, Victor's building Summer a lazy river. I was like, oh God, poor thing. Unintentional, of course. There's my small girl up there. Gonna be too hot to play today, isn't it, baby? Small girl. I see that tail flicking. So I of course responded and was like, tell him to make it big enough for me so I can bring a raft. Hi, baby girl. Gonna go see your new neighbor, but I think you should stay there. It is just way too hot. Way too hot. It's gonna get very loud here today. There's at least 3 different projects that are gonna be going on. We have the Duchess Priya project. We have Mark and I at Keelan and Dryden, but he's feeding and cleaning today. which is good for him, so he gets cat time, but it's unfortunate for me because a lot of what's left I really need his help with. I can't do it alone. I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm pretty out of shape, so this whole thing's gonna be an experiment for sure. So Filmo's doing awesome. He is doing really well with his meds. He really likes his platforms. He's got a very specific spot that he lays in constantly, which has been good. I've been bringing them both spice bags. I've always done that with Smalls. We always, once a week, I hang with her for about 20-30 minutes with the spice bag. And so now I'm gonna start bringing him one and leaving it close to her enclosure. Where is Mr. Phillip? Oh, there's Mr. Phillip. Hi, bud. Hi, cutie. Oh, goodness. This is his spot. This is his favorite platform. This is where I always find you. Yeah, always find you on this one. So I think they play early morning, late evening, because a lot of people have witnessed them zooming around, watching each other. He parades his food over to show her what it is. Goodness. Yes, well, if I can't lift an 80-pound trash can over my head now, I'm certainly not going to be able to do it at 59. I think I've told you guys this before, but before we ever moved to Florida, I had been told that I was showing signs of RA, so I'm like, oh God. So I've tried really hard not to overwork because of that. But if you don't use it, you lose it, right, Bob? He's like, yeah, duh. You're so cute. Look how cute you are. I'm so happy that you really, really love this whole setup he's got now. This is definitely his preferred platform and bubble for sure, but I've seen him everywhere, which is awesome. He's such a good thing. Yeah, the whole reason I picked Thursday as my project day was because, you know, I've been out here 7 years, and of course I've done projects, but 90% of the time, Catherine always utilized me for cat care. So I did all the cat things that needed done while other people were doing the major cage stuff. So I feel at a pretty bad disadvantage that I don't have the knowledge or skill for a lot of this stuff. But they had hired my husband to actually do that job prior to COVID, so he has all the knowledge and skills, and he's been trained by Victor and Jamie, so I'm like, I can just utilize his knowledge, he can teach me. Hi, my little girl! But he still has to volunteer too, so it gets a little tricky. It's all about timing. There's that pretty face, since we only saw your tail. Only saw the tail. Only saw your tail moving. I know, it's very hot. I don't even want to encourage you to come down because it's just too much. All right, let's see. The boys are still separated. Let's go check in on Val, and that's probably going to be the last cat. I think I said I would do this front corner today. So we'll see if Val is around. Let's go this way. This is usually the way I approach her. You can see with this big machine over here by Sue and Lakota, it's been freaking them out for a week, but we've had to really trim a lot of trees. so that we can let sunlight in. So you can see that big patch of sunlight over there. Because when it does finally start raining, which it really has not rained much this year, when it does and we start flooding, having all that open treetop's going to be really helpful for drying it out faster instead of it just sitting here being all boggy for, you know, weeks on end, which has happened in the past. So we are clearing the canopy out a little bit. Let's see. Hi, gorgeous. Hi, pretty. Hi, pretty, pretty. This is Miss Val. Hi, gorgeous lady. Hi, gorgeous lady. Your one eye actually looks pretty good, honey. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right, sweetheart. What a sweet lady. I know. I know. She's like, I'm fierce. Why do you not run from me? It's because we have to kind of get you used to this, babe. Because there's going to be people that got to come feed you and clean. We want to spoil you with enrichment also. Yeah. So pretty. So pretty. Yes, you are. I sort of wonder if Val gets like a weird sense from me just because I wasn't here the night she arrived, but I was the one that Jamie and I took her to the Humane Society for her amputation, and then of course I was there again for her dental. So, oh goodness sakes, baby. But I was hoping that you'd realize that once you healed, you were in less pain. And that has to be a good feeling. That has to be such a good feeling. I know, baby. So this is where we're gonna end. I know, it's probably extra uncomfortable. There are 2 cleaners in the area, so she's got 3 people lurking around, which I'm sure she's not thrilled with, but well, hopefully either by the end of the day or by next week, we'll have summer bobcat on main property. We will be able to move Autumn. We will be able to put Makani outside. And all the cages will be full, but the hospital will be empty, which would be fantastic. Oh, honey. I know. I know, gorgeous lady. All right, sweetheart, I'm done. I'll leave so the cleaners can be the only ones over here. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for hanging out. I know it was kind of short and sweet, but I did get to show you all the cats in this front corner section. Thank you if there were any donations. Don't forget you guys can sponsor Val or any other cat on property at bigcatrescue.biz. Minus Makani, we are working to get that up there, but with all of us out doing projects basically constantly the last couple of weeks, it just hasn't been possible to do. But you can always donate to the general rehab, and that will, of course, take care of him. All right, lady. Thank you to everybody who helped out in the comments. I hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you, Deb. Thanks to all of our moderators, all of our regulars. You guys are always the best part of my day, besides the cats. I know, honey. I'm gonna go. All done. You were a good girl. All right, guys. Take care, everybody.